Place embedded and place linked are actually kind of interesting. When you're putting images onto a canvas, there's three main different types of layers. One of them is just kind of a layer that's saved inside of the PSD file, inside of the Photoshop file. Another one is a layer that, here, let's say I turn this into a smart object. So let me right click, convert to smart object. And then I'm going to duplicate this a few times. So here we go. We have 4 duplications of this right here. I'm going to double click into this smart object, and I'm going to do this thing right here. I'm going to close it out, save it, and now you'll see these all change. Because it's a smart object, if I change one, I can have 4 instances of the same thing, and that allows them all to change. And that allows for some really powerful options, especially when you're doing things with design. There's all sorts of potential right there. So you couldn't do that with a layer. And I mean, the disadvantage is you're not able to do things like erase part of it directly in the canvas, but the advantage is that you can have one instance and have many things of that. Now that works within a single canvas. Let's say that you want to create an image asset, say a Facebook icon or say a logo or something, and you want to be able to down the line change that asset and have it change in every single Photoshop document that you're using it in. The way to do that is by doing File, Place, Linked. And what that does is it takes an image, and the image stays here, so I'm going to place it right here. And now if I actually change that original image, it's weird that we're using this image, that's just a screenshot that I took recently. If I open up this image, and again, this is just me opening up this image, and I just put a smiley face on it in the original image. So again, and then just get out of it, say okay, and then get out of it right here. It actually changes inside of here. So this is a way that you can actually have a pretty complicated file structure of things referencing other things, and that's place linked. And obviously the workflow for this is a lot more than I'm going to get into here are things in the file dropdown. But I just kind of want to show you the difference between a normal image, place embedded, which creates a smart object on the canvas, and place linked. If that didn't make sense, please ask a question inside of the question section of this, and I'll try to do a better job digging into an explanation because I can see how this gets a little bit confusing. I wish that all images could be place linked, but as it is in Photoshop right now, it still has a little bit of a lag time. It still runs a little bit slow if you start to get a lot of linked images, so it's only good for little elements here or there that you're only going to change to a small degree. Now what Package does is if you have a bunch of images that are linked into this and you need to send it to someone else, but they're all over your computer, you can say package and it creates a prompt and let it load. And then you can package all of them up, and just to drop into the Finder right here, you'll then have one image that looks like this, but all of the links will be in a folder that are right here. At the moment there's only a single link, so it's not that helpful. But it makes it so they're all in a single place and you're not searching all over your computer, which is really great. It's the same thing as collect files in After Effects, and InDesign is a similar thing. It's great when you're linking things into it. It creates all sorts of problems linking things into it. Let's keep going through the file menu.